Hey guys, so a lot of you wanted to see a speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge and the Sony Xperia XA. Now, of course, these are in different leagues. The XA is more of a mid-ranger, whereas the S7 Edge is, of course, a high-end device. But we'll go ahead and do it anyways. The X Performance performed pretty well against the S7 Edge, so we'll see how the XA does. So I'm going to start off by restarting both the phones. And both these are on Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow. Alright, so the XA, you can buy for around $260. Just released. The S7 Edge costs around $660. And the S7 Edge, of course, much better specs. Snapdragon 820, 4GB of RAM versus 2GB of RAM and a MediaTek Helio P10 processor on the XA. But I do think that the X Performance won in opening up the apps against the S7 Edge, so we'll see how the XA does. Alright, so you see the S7 Edge is up. Some of you guys want to see us against mid-rangers, but I don't have mid-range devices besides Sony, so I guess this is the best we'll do. Alright, so now the XA is up. And let's go ahead and start with taking a few pictures. Open up the camera apps. Alright, so the S7 Edge will be faster there. Now both these are on similar resolutions. Both of them are on around 8-9 megapixel resolutions. Both are 16:9. So let's snap a few pictures. So the S7 Edge a tiny bit faster. Alright, let's look at some apps. Alright guys, so just going to close out the camera app, and then we're going to start up this test. So we're going to start with Temple Run 2. Also worth noting that the S7 Edge has a 5.5-inch 2K screen versus 5.0 720p on the Xperia XA. So the S7 Edge definitely has more to process there. And well, it's pretty close. Oh wow, slight edge to the XA. As I was just mentioning though, the XA has a little bit less to process there, but still very impressive. Wasn't expecting that. So we'll look at Chrome later. Let's go to CNN. Alright, so obviously S7 Edge wins this round. Go to settings. Alright, slight edge to the S7 Edge. And to show you in a 2 that I ran a couple weeks ago. So you see there obviously a big difference of score. 137,000 versus 47,000 on the XA. And it's going to have these apps continue running in the background. Do YouTube. Alright, so actually it looks like the XA loaded up the images faster. Oops. Let's close out of YouTube. Okay, we'll do Spotify. slight edge to the edge calculator. Well, it's pretty close. 2 o'clock. Again, very close. And ESPN. Alright, so S7 edge there. Let me just put brightness a little bit on the XA so you guys can see it better. Alright, so a few more to go. I'll do Asphalt 8. Yeah, so far the X Performance has been the fastest phone I've used. Beat out all the other Android phones I've used or that I've compared it with. Alright, so that round goes to the S7 Edge. Alright, so a few more to go. Let's look at the galleries on these. Gallery versus album. So again, fast on the S7 Edge. Look at eBay, iFunny, and then we'll look at Chrome. So we'll do a fingerprint scanner test, but the XA doesn't have one. So again, faster on the S7 Edge. And iFunny. But I gotta say, I think that the XA is doing pretty respectable. Oh, yeah, so I actually haven't logged in yet on the S7. Let me just go back in that. Yeah, not obviously the S7 Edge is doing quicker, but not a huge difference. As you see right there. And let's go ahead and look at Chrome, which we'll close out of everything. Alright, so slight edge to the edge again. Alright, let's go to IGN. So well, actually looks like the XA won that one. Alright guys, so do Yahoo next. So pretty close there. And do one more, do CNN. Internet's a little slow today, but obviously S7 Edge won that one. Yeah, Wi-Fi is going a little bit slowly. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I think that the XA did pretty respectable, all things considered. Of course, it's in no ways an apples-to-apples comparison because you're paying so much more for the S7 Edge. But I still think the XA did pretty well. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. If you have any video requests, please let me know in the comment section below. Please subscribe to our content because I'm going to have a lot more videos like this coming. And I will be buying the upcoming XA Ultra. And as always, thanks for watching.